Wanted to clear up what I am doing on this Prevost H345 for our awnings, because I've got some issues that happened and I have some comments. You guys got some great advice, by the way. Yeah, please keep the advice coming. I really appreciate it. There's been some amazing suggestions, that like ideas that I didn't think of, and I'm definitely going to roll with. So if you've got ideas and what you would do, drop them in the comments, because that actually helps a lot and I appreciate that. And don't worry, I have no problem with criticism. So my awnings are off. They go in between those valences. There's one there and one at the back. They're off because the rear one was leaking, and the front right up here, it was leaking a little bit. So I pulled the plate off that holds it down. Needed to get that off because actually there was a hole right here underneath the awning, and that was leaking. And then these holes right here, 1, 2, 3, those were just rivets. So like a regular pop rivet. It looks like this. This is a pop rivet. And that just wasn't strong enough to hold the awning. So what I did is I made these aluminum plates. I think that it's like 8 gauge or 10 gauge. It's about an 1/8 thick. So whatever gauge that is, 9 maybe, I don't know. So I made those plates, and I was gonna use, or I'm going to use, rivet nuts. Now, this is how I've got it set up. I'm using a structural adhesive, that's the blue glue, so that it bonds to this sheet of aluminum. Aluminum, a structural adhesive. It's an anti-corrosive adhesive as well. So you can technically do steel as well. The problem I think I had, well, first of all, I broke my rivet nut tool. After putting in these two, it broke on that one, so that rivet needs to be drilled out. I think that this is gonna be a lot more solid than just 3 rivets in this really thin 20 gauge. This is like 20 gauge. So super thin, less than a 1/16 of an inch. Now, if I was gonna do this again, I think that I would get a plate of maybe 16 gauge steel and I would coat it completely in this stuff so that there's no steel to aluminum contact, and I would probably weld nuts onto the back right here. I think that's what I would do if I was going to do it again. I'd bend it so that it's like following this curve, and then I would weld on the nuts. Super solid. You could use a Loctite when you mount the plate. The thing is this is like a closed end rivet, so water can't get in that.